arid desert, a thirsty land. This is the driest region of South Africa. It seldom rains, with little vegetation. In summertime, the temperatures often reach 50 degrees Celsius. To make a living here is almost impossible. Fortunately, in this desert is a precious gem, the mighty Orange River, South Africa's largest river. These life-giving waters are opening up exciting new possibilities. Formerly, this arid land could only support livestock farming. Up to 150 years ago, before the inhabitants were able to utilize the water of the Orange for farming, the banks of the river were thickly covered with impenetrable undergrowth. Since the beginning of the 20th century, the surrounding landscape changed dramatically. The undergrowth on the riverbanks were cleared and made way for new irrigation farms. Weirs in the streams and canals were utilized to irrigate new crops. In those days, long before electricity became available, it was impossible to extend the irrigation farms to the large desert plains away from the river. Early attempts to raise the water above the riverbanks were limited to the primitive water wheels that were able to push the water to the farmhouses above the canals. Electricity, however, changed all that. Enterprising farms, such as Carsten Farms, started to develop their vineyards on large tracts of desert plains and in between the barren hills high above the riverbed. This new development, together with a strong growth in the export market for seedless grapes, resulted in Carsten Farms developing new export grape farms in the desert along the Orange River.
In die middel 80s het die nuwe tendens begin in Europa, veral in die UK met meer vraag na pitlose druiwe en 'n wegbeweeg van gepitte druiwe. En dit was vir ons 'n groot geleentheid want ons kon toe onmiddellik omswaai om die pitlose druiwe uit te voer na die Verenigde Koninkryk. En dit was 'n baie goeie tyd en dit was baie goed in aanvraag en so as die tyd aangeloop het, die vraag het al groter geword.
This enabled Carsten Farms to expand tremendously. Today, they are farming on hundreds of hectares of previously empty desert land along the river. They are changing a large arid desert into a green oasis. All the Carsten farms along the river are constantly expanding. Although seedless table grapes are their main focus, the farms are also producing large quantities of other products, such as raisins, watermelons, citrus, melons, dates, and mealies. On these farms, thousands of dedicated workers ensure that only fruit of the best quality are produced every year. Although Carsten Farms also produce quality products for the local market, their main focus is the markets of the United Kingdom, Europe, Scandinavia, the Middle and Far East.
En ons het vinnig begin groei, maar ons het besef dat omdat dit so intensief is, sal ons mense nodig hê en ons mense is vir ons belangrik om te deel met hulle, deel te maak van die besigheid, eienaarskap te gee.
The company believes that growth is only possible if they invest in their employees. It is important for them to share the company's success. Different share schemes enable permanent workers to share in the success. Ownership motivates them to give only their best and to be proud of what the company achieves. With the help of the Orange River and its people, Carston Farms are not only making their dreams come true, they also make the desert bloom.
Daarom is ons lees ook dat ons sê ons wêreldklas vrugte vir wêreldklas mense.
Almost every day, you and I pop into our nearest supermarket to shop for groceries. With a variety of goods together in one place, it's quick and convenient, and we're accustomed to top quality fresh produce. Let's take this punnet of grapes for example. Firm, sweet, juicy, and bursting with flavor. But what you may not know is how it arrived here for you to enjoy, succulent and farm fresh. Kevin here is just one of thousands of proud employees of the Carston Group who diligently play their part to ensure that Carston is able to produce and supply only the finest quality fruit for the global market. Although Carston is one of South Africa's largest fruit producers, there is another factor that makes the group unique. They not only produce quality fruit, but also handle their own supply chain logistics, from the farm to the supermarket shelves. They believe that in so doing, the logistics process is accelerated, and that's why Carston products have a superior shelf life, which naturally benefits both the group and the consumer.
The majority of the product that we produce are perishable. Because of that, we need to deliver fruit on time to the customers to ensure shelf life and also reduce risk to ourselves on quality.
In addition, having control over the entire supply chain places them in a better position to commit to delivering exact requirements in terms of quantity and variety on time.
We need to make sure if we commit to a retailer on volumes per week, per variety that we can deliver. The only way for us to do this is by integrating the supply chain and make sure there's good communication.
Excellent communication throughout the entire logistics process is crucial. Horizon Fruits, Carston's export company, deals directly with all Carston packing facilities.
The secret to good logistical management is communication and good relationships. We are in constant contact with all the pack houses, and we can see each and every pallet within 15 minutes after it was packed.
Horizon Fruits' direct contact with all Carston packing facilities ensures the produce is cooled as quickly as possible and facilitates a swifter shipping process between the farm and the final destination. Another significant issue that makes Carston's extensive supply chain unique is the fact that they cultivate a variety of fruits in different climatic areas across South Africa. This enables them to market fruit throughout the year and provide the marketplace with fresh produce such as grapes for a longer period. Carston exports its produce to various countries around the world. In Britain, the group's fruit is received by Carston UK, another company established by Carston to import its fresh fruit into the United Kingdom, where it is distributed directly to several different retailers.
The idea of direct supply was a concept that Piet Carston was considering and debating with a lot of the retailers for about 2 years.
Bringing an import company in the UK into the group network meant that Carston not only added value to its supply chain, but also to the products themselves.
We as the grower Carston could negotiate price and volume, and we as Carston UK in the UK could receive the product, store the product, add value to the product and deliver the product to the retailer.
Apart from acting as importers of Carston fruits, Carston UK operates 2 facilities in the United Kingdom. These facilities allow for stringent quality control to be enforced throughout, as well as enabling the special packaging of fruit to be used for promotional purposes by diverse retail chains. Shelf life is also strictly controlled to ensure that the consumer receives only the best quality produce.
Okay, well, so this is the shelf life element of our QC department. In here, we have the samples that are taken from the factory during packing. Everyone is labelled with the details of who it's for, who the grower is, what pallet has been used, etc. We take 4 samples, 2 are kept in the chill room, 2 are kept in here. We open one to assess the quality and record the quality on a database that we have. The second is weighed, the weight is recorded, and that is weighed every day to see if there is any loss within the life of the product.
Due to the infrastructure, expertise and reliability of Carston UK, other fruit growers from around the world also began to utilize the company's packing facilities.
So we ended up receiving fruit from Chile, from Brazil, and the fruit was not just grapes, it was also stone fruit. It was kiwi fruit out of New Zealand.
Apart from providing their own fresh fruit to the UK market and distributing produce from other growers, Carston began to exploit new opportunities in Europe. Just as the group had founded Carston UK in Britain, so it was decided to establish New Vision Fruit in Europe.
The natural step for us was to extend this experience to the continent of Europe.
Located in the Dutch city of Rotterdam, Europe's largest port, New Vision Fruit operates as an importer, packing facility and distributor of Carston's own fresh fruit, in addition to that of other producers. Again, strict quality control is exercised, and fruit is especially packaged for diverse retailers.
Here at New Vision Fruit in Holland, we are not only receiving product in from Carston, but we are also getting product in from other partners around the world. We are getting product in from Chile, India, Egypt, and we bring it to our place here in Holland, and from Holland we distribute it to our customers in Europe. That can be supermarket customers in Scandinavia, Germany, Holland and Belgium, and even we are supplying customers in Eastern Europe.
Carston believes that by managing its own unique and extensive supply chain, which stretches from the farm across continents to shelves in store, they succeed in their goal to benefit both the group and the consumer.
What is the benefit for us as the Carston Group? The value of the product is in the product itself, not in the service. What we deliver here is maintaining the value in the product. We need to maintain that value in the product for as long as possible.
Retaining the value in our product means that you, the consumer, can pop in at your local supermarket anytime to purchase a pack of the freshest, top quality grapes.